Hello everyone and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. So something happened last time. I ended up having a few issues with my files getting corrupted somehow. I don't know how. TFC has a habit of crashing instead of closing, so I think it crashed when I hit save and quit one time and didn't save properly. So all the progress I made during the last episode was undone, straight up to the creation of the bloomery. So I kind of altered the game, used a method of altering the save file so I could go into creative, rebuild everything I built, and then I just destroyed the materials that I had. And then I just sat in the world for a while. I fully familiarized our baby horse and our baby mule. So those two are good. Since you can't use time skip cheats in TFC without severely messing up the game, I had to do that just by standing still and doing that. But while I was doing that, I caught a whole ton of fish. So we now have protein, despite the fact that our supply of soybeans is running low. I also took down a note of all the crop types we have and what nutrients they sap from the soil. So once I get my agriculture skill up to expert, we're only a little ways away, we'll start setting up a crop rotation setup so that everything can continue to grow at peak efficiency, and so on and so forth. The reason we have to wait till I'm at expert is you can't see the nutrient drain on a soil unless you have a metal hoe and are also expert level at agriculture. So that's simple as that. Currently we have 5 A-type crops and 5 C-type crops, as well as 4 B-type crops. So ideally what I would like to do is I would like to get a 5th B crop, and I've narrowed it down to either rice or what was it? It was rice and bell peppers, I think. No, it was, yeah, I think it was rice and yellow bell peppers. So, we'll be on the lookout for that. Today, we are going to take a trip. I would like to find a jungle to find ourselves some chickens. I would also like to find some basalt rock to build another room that we'll be using eventually for a blast furnace. And then I would also like to find another bee crop. So, we'll be on the lookout for that. Now, to find a jungle, we need an average biome temperature of, I think it's 24 to 44, so we are in the right biome temperature. We need an EVT of any, and we also need a rainfall of 1500 or more. So rainfall here, pretty abysmal. But we're in the right temperature area. So what I would like to do is, it's getting a bit late, maybe we'll leave in the next morning. One thing I did lose a lot of progress over was I had like quadrupled the size of our wood farm by going and cutting down a whole bunch of those acacia trees. But this time I decided to fish for meat instead of focusing on chopping down trees. So we have less wood, but we have more food. So we're going to be going on a search for chickens, new crops, and yeah, that's about that. I'm going to wait till nightfall, sleep, and then we'll head... Well, you know what? We'll be boating. My plan is to go... What direction is that? West? My plan is to go west. Okay, so it wasn't exactly a plan. It was just a... basically not north or south. So my plan is to go west. My plan now is to go west until we find a higher rainfall rating for a biome. I did not mean to take a screenshot. I meant to hit F3. So we have our waypoint hit for home, and now we are on an adventure. Now the reason I'm not continuing exactly where we left off last time, getting the bloomery up and running, making an iron mine, is because I now have a job opportunity, and that's going to require a lot of off-camera work. So I would like to get a whole bunch of reserve footage ready, and then we can... Here's a landmass here. We could explore this area. Let's see. The rain is still at 250, so it's not ideal. And it looks like it's still andesite. Let's take a drive-by at the sand. Andesite, yeah. So it's still andesite, so maybe not here, after all. We need to stay between 24 and 44. I don't think that's right. I think it's 20 to 44. Basically, I would like to stay right around temperature of 30. Yeah, I need to get a whole bunch of archive footage for TFC so that I can do enough off-camera work to get the iron up and running, because we're going to need a lot of iron. We need 1,400 units for an anvil. I would like to swap out the tools for iron tools. I'm going to have to make a stop eventually to get some food. Did not bring any with me. Oh, what was that? Where did our boat break? Or just... Okay, sorry, it did not break. It just vanished into thin air. What did I hit? Oh, I hit F4, didn't I? Oh my god. Okay, just a moment. I'm gonna fix this. I think we're good. I just had to hit it one more. So apparently my boat broke. Oh look, basalt. It must be the lower level stone on this island. If I had to assume. Did this hill just collapse? Okay, so I would like to look around this island a little bit, so I think I'm gonna wait until daylight. Then I'll bring you guys in when I'll bring you guys back in at that point. So see you in just a little bit. So I found I was looking in the water for some seaweed to eat. And I found myself a little underwater cave here. Oh my god, it goes deeper. Now there's tons of basalt here, so I might bookmark this spot just as a place to get basalt. I can't see a thing down here. Oh no. Do not let me drown. Do not let me drown. Oh my god, come on. Come on. There we go. I actually should have kept that ink. Oh well. So that's interesting. It should be about daytime now. So I'm probably going to mark this as Basalt Beach. So I can come here. Well, it's not quite daytime yet, but it's pretty close. So let me mark this as Basalt Beach. So we now have a waypoint for some basalt. Not too bad. Basalt. Basalt. I don't know how you say it. Never heard anyone else say it. Actually, no, that's not true. Many YouTubers have said it. I've never heard everybody say it consistently. Okay, a bit of seaweed for the road. There we go. And now let's keep moving on. Also pick up any trees I see that we don't have at our other base. Man, the lava generating here is just ridiculous. Oh my god, this place is amazing. Tons of little underwater caverns leading into small caves and stuff. So cool. Kind of just want to explore here. But, you know, we'll move on. We've already got what we wanted from here. So let's keep going west. So things, I guess we could talk about stuff while we do this. Reason why I want to get chickens is because they're a fantastic source of protein year-round. They're the only animal that will reproduce regardless of familiarity, if I remember correctly. Because all they need to, the only requirement they need to produce is a nest box, which the female chickens will, or the hens, will lay eggs in the boxes, and a male chicken just needs to be nearby. And just by being nearby when the egg is laid, the egg becomes fertilized, and sure enough, you end up with, I think cabbage is a bee crop, but I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna wait for, ideally I would like rice. I would like to have as many grain types as possible. Because, I don't know. I don't know why. So here's some rich gold. That's good to know about. Rich gold. Save. We've also got a nice reddish stone over here. Is that... well, it's a reddish grass. Never mind. What stone is this? Rock salt. Oh! Oh! I wasn't even looking for this. Salt. Perfect. That's awesome. That's actually really helpful. Looks like there's more land over this way. It's not too far away, so I'm not going to bother wasting a boat. For a second, I was looking at the dirt, and I was hoping that was chert, because chert is also a very pretty looking rock. But it's nice. We found basalt so far, we found rock salt, and we found rich gold. Today is already turning out to be fantastic. Looks like over here is nothing but rock salt. What is this? It looks like seaweed, but not seaweed. Looks like over here is nothing but rock salt. So, did I already say that? I think I did. Oh well, no, nothing wrong with repeating yourself. So tons of rock salt in the area. That's perfect. Especially if we can find a mine over here with it. Keep myself on the lookout for ore nuggets. If I could start a mine in rock salt, I would definitely just come over here, regardless of what it is, just to mine through the rock salt and get the metal. Unless it's something completely useless like galena. Of course. Well, I could decorate my house with lead, if it wasn't for the fact that lead is a completely ugly block. How are we doing for temperature? We're going towards the negatives. Let's boat for a bit. We can follow the edge of this continent for a little while. So I think boats in TFC are even worse than boats in vanilla. Yeah, this is all rock salt. And more basalt. This is fantastic. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't crash. I need you just a little longer, Bodhi. Of course. Where did you crash? You crashed over there. How that works? Don't ask me. Whatever. That's why I brought two, in case they broke, I would get a second one. So this is all still rock salt. Yep. Rock salt and basalt, huh? And then what's over here? Oh my god. Do not fall. Limestone. And we've got malachite ore down here. Or malachite. Man, the cave system around here looks fantastic. Where was that hole I was looking into earlier? It was back there somewhere, wasn't it? I don't know. But we've got... Yeah, I can't access that from here. Doesn't look like. But still... We've got poor malachite, rock salt, and limestone. Look at this. Rock salt. I guess I'll keep that for now. Okay, so. Salt. Lime. This is not where I want to be typing that. B. Salt. Lime. And salt, lime, the salt, and poor malachite, and poor mala, whatever. Save. Oh, glitchy water. My favorite type of water. Okay, let's see. We've got maize over here. There's another plant over there. Man, this place is just riddled with caves, though. That's really cool. Oh, wow. Okay, speaking of, okay, let's rephrase. They're not covered in caves. They're covered in deep, dark fissures that will devour you if you misstep. Okay, so these are potatoes. What kind of trees are those? Oh, come on. Come on, game. Okay, I need to... There we go. So... TFC freezes up on me occasionally, but all I have to do is go back out to the menu and then back into the game, and it's fine. Well, fine-ish. This looks like squash up here, am I right? Yeah. And we've got white elm. Looks like hickory. Oh, look at all the malachite in that hill. Let's go check that out, too. While we're here. What's that black spot on the map? See that? Like... Oh, it's water. Okay. It's just fresh water. Okay, we've got white elm, white elm. So it looks like white elm and hickory. There's another grain over there, but that's not rice. Limestone, I'm good. Or wait, is that rice? What does rice look like again? I can't remember. Let's go make sure it's not rice. Or make sure that it is rice. I think it is. Oh, it is. I was gonna say, it looks familiar. I think we've passed up rice before, which is unfortunate. I don't need the rice grain. I don't need... Oh, actually, you know what? That probably would have been good food for this trip. I would like at least 5 pieces, or 5 rice seeds. This is hickory, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's gather the rest of the rice, I see. Okay. I like rice because it's the only grain crop that isn't C. So I can rotate it with the other grains. Let's see here. So that's going to do it for this island, I think. Start moving towards another. I do have a boat, so I'm not going to bother chopping down these trees to get another one. We should be able to get far enough with the next one. At least it shouldn't crash until we hit land, so there's a plus. Let's see here. So I'm not going to get onto it until we've cleared this continent, so I'm going to go all the way to the west side of this island, and then we'll get back in our boat. Let's fill up on fresh water here. There we go. You always need to prepare. Bleh. You always need to be prepared when traveling in TFC. Although I think scavenging for food is much more reliable than packing food. You're gonna run out of packed food eventually. We didn't even check out that hill of malachite. That was stupid. I'll remember where it is though. I'll take a mental note of it and hopefully never forget. How are we doing for temperature and rainfall? Rainfall, we haven't changed. Temperature, I'm heading a bit towards the warmer side. So that's good. I want to stay in the 30 to 40 zone, ideally. I could go to warmer climates and try to find some cactus. That would be fun. Alright. Another night of boating, it seems. I'm just going to keep going. I'll bring you guys back in if anything interesting happens. Alright, so I found land. It's currently 2 in the morning. So I'm probably going to wait till daylight before I head up into that bay over there. But I thought I'd bring you guys in, see where I am. The rainfall here is at 250. I was in an area with 500 for a little while, so temperature's up to 31. I went a little bit further south. This island's going a little bit north, so hopefully we're okay. It looks like it's another white rock. It could be salt, it could be marble, it could be quartzite, I guess. But this is where we're gonna go on foot next. So I will bring you guys back in when the sun is up. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Alright, let's head in towards port then. Not that this is an actual port of any sense. Oh, and of course my boat broke. Which shore did it break on? It probably broke across the bay. Because boats. Am I right? I'm right. Okay, so swim into safety here because creepers on either side. Well, creeper on one side, wither skeleton on the other. Spiders should be non-hostile by the time I make it across this place. I made it like 3 feet before that boat broke, by the way. Really hoping there are some trees on this continent. Otherwise, I am out of luck. This is all granite, apparently. I forgot that granite was white. I always assume granite's like brownish for some reason. But I mean, it's obviously not. That's what people make like countertops out of. Ooh, what's this? Cryolite. That's redstone. Cool. Redstone. That was an interesting find. Not what we were looking for at all, but, you know, still cool. I need to find some trees. I really need to find some trees. It looks like there's another landmass over there I can look on. Doesn't look like this tiny continent has anything. It's so small, calling it a continent is really demeaning to other continents. It's more like... It's more like an island. Plain and simple. Alright, let's try that other island over there. Hopefully it's bigger than it looks. Oh my god. Well, we got some sheer cliffs over here. We'll dub this island England. Or wait, is it England that has like that long white cliff? I don't think it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's Ireland or Scotland. Probably Ireland. Although, no, it's England, right? I'm gonna stop talking. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Was there anything in granite I needed? I guess redstone's... I wouldn't say it's exclusive to granite, but it's definitely not common in a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm not seeing any trees so far. It's really bumming me out. I really need to make a new boat. I should have just taken a stack of logs and the saw with me. How we doing? Temperature is lowering actually. Rainfall is stagnant. We got pigs, so that's a thing. There's more land over this way, so it's not a total loss. What's this? Poor gold? Not gonna bother. It's way too far out here for me to care. Sphalerite? I'll pass. So fortunately there's tons of land over here, so that's... We're not totally stranded yet. Yet being the operative word. And as a matter of fact, we're pretty much at the end of today's episode, so thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. The next couple episodes are going to be a continuation of this little trek here, so if that's not your thing, I'm sorry, but I need something to give me some time to do off-camera stuff. And this, recording this in bulk is going to allow me to do that. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.